The Hairdressers Podcast starts now. Featuring Matt Beck, Christina Cavalcanti, Brian Hare, Drea Boland, Thaddeus Boland, and Justin Scott.
This is Matt Beck from FreeSalonEducation.com. Welcome to episode 91 of Splitting Hairs. I got Brian Hare.
Hi.
Drea Boland.
Hey.
Justin Scott.
Hey, guys.
Thad Boland.
Hey,
and Christina Cavalcanti. We are here this evening.
Yep.
Lots of fun dinner adventures that we just had.
Lack thereof.
I think we all just shoved a wrap down our throats faster than it's ever happened before.
Yeah,
And
it was like a
everyone
porn
else's
convention
french
up in here.
So there's probably a million things in my teeth too, but whatever.
Oh,
So
I didn't even look.
Smile?
No, I'm good.
No, you're golden.
okay, good.
Drea.
I already checked in the bathroom.
All right. See, she's the only responsible one.
There you go.
Christina, you look great.
All right, so thank you to Millennium Systems International for always supporting the show. Also, demandforce.com/free salon education. This morning I woke up, ran out of the house. Where are you going? I'm like, I have to go do a webinar. I did a webinar with American Salon Magazine for Demand Force. So I did that this morning with Nina Kovner, me,
Love her.
Gordon Miller, and Michelle from Demand Force.
Love it.
very
I
nice.
have a demand force question.
Yeah.
Really, it's a question that I just meant to ask you anyway, and I might as well ask it here. When people respond to the email and like send something
Yeah.
back, where does that go?
It goes to my email.
Well, I mean, it's for you to see, or is it like linked up with Yelp? Is there a thing for other customers to see incoming, or what?
When they respond, it depends on what email they respond to. Are you talking about the
Like
review?
the
Yeah.
after the service email
Oh, okay. That goes on to our reviews on our website,
on
salongratitude.com.
Okay.
Yeah. So it goes on there, and then it also shows up, but as like its own link.
Okay. I was
Right.
just curious because I got a really good one.
Yeah.
Hey, Thad. I was like, is this going anywhere? That's good.
Yeah.
It sounds like I worked on my mom. She's so happy.
Yeah, they're constant. I mean, that's a thing we talked about today during the webinar.
Okay.
I wanted to call it a podcast. During the webinar,
Bad.
we were talking about the reviews, and basically we've had like 55 reviews in the last 6 months since we started this whole thing.
All right.
So pretty awesome. I mean, it took us 6 years to get 6 reviews on Google. So
Yeah.
so it's a cool service. Check out demandforce.com/free salon education. Highly recommend it. Mizutani Scissors. If you haven't been on freesaloneducation.com, I totally revamped the entire website again. Now it's again one and the same as the education's on the site. The shop is on the site. It's all one. So there's no more shop FSE. I think if you go to that, it'll still take you there. But it's freesaloneducation.com. You can check out all of our cool scissors. You know, we have a lot of products coming. We've been working hard on this.
Quick, I forgot to tell you earlier.
Yeah.
This is nice you brought it up. I tried to go to freesaloneducation.com through my cell phone. Like, I had a link to my Instagram, and it wouldn't directly go. And then I had in emails as well, and other people said it wasn't directly linking them. So I changed it all Shop FSE, which brings you directly there still. But I don't know if that's...
I know, and
It's really weird.
Thad's phone is doing the same thing. So I got to call them and figure out what's going on because Thad for some reason can't go to the website either.
But if
I
you
was
do
gonna
go
say,
to
I went-
shopfse.com, that brings you directly there. So if you want to change your links too to shopfse.com, that brings you to .com without any issue at all.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
I was-
let's do that as a temporary thing.
Because I went to Shop FSE on Saturday when I ordered the new scissors,
Okay.
and it just took me there.
I did.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah,
By the way,
should-
I want to thank Mizutani because those are my women there when I finally put it up because I'm in love with those shears.
Okay, so speaking of shears, we did come out with the second edition, the limited edition FSE gold matte gold scissor. We only have 3 left out of 15. So we sold
Really?
quite
Doing
a
that
few.
well?
Yeah, we sold quite a few over the weekend. I've been on sale for about 3 days. We sold almost all of them. We will not make them again. That's the whole point. I want to keep designing scissor. So this one we designed, it's a 6.5 inch matte gold scissor with a matte black screw. And that was our own design, and that's what I want to keep doing. So we do limited amounts. So you'll be one of 15 people in the world that have it. And I just want to keep doing it that way because I think it's fun.
Ooh, my scissors are on sale right now. I'm on our website. I'm
Oh,
looking at it.
There you go.
Just want to let you know.
So
My swivels are on sale for $900. Get it.
get it.
Go get it.
So check out the shop. We got a lot of cool products coming up and going to be on there. MinervaBeauty.com. We have a review coming out tomorrow morning that Brian did on the shampoo sinks. So that video I finished the other day. So that's coming out.
A long time ago.
It was.
That was the night
We're backed up.
That was the night that I did my clipper maintenance video.
Yeah. Well, we put them out because I want to put out Minerva reviews every week.
Yeah.
So I want them to be, So we have the sink review coming up with Brian. That'll be tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. That'll launch out. And then so check out MinervaBeauty.com and Super Silk. If you haven't tried Super Silk yet, we've had a lot of people posting really cool results of Super Silk online. So make sure if you do a Super Silk treatment, you hashtag it with Super Silk. I want to see you guys putting it in the hair color and showing your results off because it's really awesome. And you can buy that on there as well. That is pretty much it for that. The Hair Palooza looked like it was a success. Did you guys see any of the footage from that?
I just saw a couple pictures.
So
it looked awesome.
Congrats to those guys for putting on a really cool event. It looked like it was in like an old theater, and it just looked really neat. So there needs to be more events like that.
Did they end up having a total of how well it went over?
I don't know, but it was. They had a picture of the line outside the door, so I mean, it definitely looked like it went well. So congratulations to those guys, and that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else. So
Sweet.
should we just get into sharing some beautiful things?
I got some beautiful things to talk about.
Okay, here we go.
And now, hair industry news from Justin Scott.
Oh, hello.
We need to change that too. Now everyone's pictures from the internet. With Justin. Okay.
It's news,
You
Yes.
posted a picture, and you posted a picture.
right?
Well,
Well,
my hand smells like onion.
oh, that's delicious.
And you all
Yummy.
hashtag free salon education.
Well, before we get into any of the photos, we're going to get into a story that actually Brian got and sent to me. Thanks, Bri.
I got you, boo.
He caught this. It is from, where are we getting this from? The NewYorkPost.com. So that's a little more legitimate a little more legitimate in the world of besides like a beauty
We jumped right to the New York Post. All
Right?
right.
I
That's
got
where
like
we're going.
legit news.
Yeah.
So, celebrity hairstylist loses a critical ruling in a hair care lawsuit. I'm sure most people who've worked in salons have.
It's like the Today Show.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so they're holding signs out there.
Someone flash boobs. You guys missed it. Rewind.
All right. Most salons out there, aside from most of the corporate ones, have a do not compete policy. So one gentleman had two of his coworkers, people who
Wait.
worked with him.
It's not just one gentleman. It's a huge company.
Well, I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
You wanna criminy?
Well, I didn't know.
He
I thought
gave
you were
you the story, and then
He
gonna-
finishes it.
Well, I thought you were gonna lead with like the huge company that we're talking about.
Well, we're gonna get there.
all right, building it up.
Yeah, right. The suspense.
Super exciting.
I know.
It's like an M. Night Shyamalan
I can't
news
wait.
story.
All right, what is it?
Orby, is it?
Orbe.
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 There we go. I always say it wrong. Had two of their critical coworkers like that worked with the owner. They left and made their own product lines,
Okay.
and he tried to sue them for $500,000 for their do not compete policy, and it was pretty. He lost. They won. They can go make their
In
own.
the Supreme Court, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
I was- yeah.
all the way up.
The Supreme
Wow.
Court ruled against them, saying
That's expensive.
yeah, and he's probably spent a lot of money to get there.
Yeah.
Which brings me to the whole story itself: is that a lot of these places out there have like these do not compete policies, but legally, do not compete
If
policies.
Orbe can't win.
Yeah, do not compete policies aren't actually like there's so little areas for them to actually work.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of states actually it's illegal for you to enforce a do not compete policy.
Right.
And in states like I know like New Jersey, like if they don't want you to work in a certain mile radius, they legally have to pay you, even if you don't work there, because you can't work in the area. That's fine, but they can't tell you can't make money.
Okay.
So some states they have ways to get around it. Like they can't compete, but you can't tell them they can't live.
Well, they're all going
So-
to have variations. Like it's
Yeah.
illegal to keep somebody from earning an income everywhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess every state's probably. I wish I could phone my mom, the HR like expert on everything. Like I'm sure there are certain states that have certain red tape that you can kind of get around. I've seen no compete things. I've seen one work and every single other one fail.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know it's difficult when like I've seen a lot of stylists before they go to leave, they'll go to the computer and start printing out like client information and whatnot. That is illegal.
Yes.
Right.
That is technically stealing from the salon, and that you can get held accountable for. But going and working for another salon isn't really going to stop you.
Right. Good
Yeah.
points.
Usually, like the do not compete policies just handle in a geographical area where you cannot work from the place you previously did for a certain amount of time. Usually, it's like no more than a few years.
Right.
But if you can't work, you can't tell you that. Yeah, that's
Alright,
one
cool.
of my that was one of my
That's a
fun
good
stories,
story.
right? Womp womp womp. But yeah, now we're getting some photos.
Okay.
You want to bring those up? The first one we have here is I think that's an eye shows hair design. That was an awesome before and after. They posted that on our
I got to pull them up here.
they posted this one on our Facebook wall for our community page.
Okay.
And it was a really nice before and after. So I went and I found her Instagram, so that way I could get her social media for everybody to go follow her after the show. But it's just real clean work.
God,
you
that's
know?
an incredible before and
Exactly.
after.
You know, and
Absolutely.
just like if you just look at the hair itself, it just looks so much healthier, so much cleaner. It just looks in like a totally better condition in
I
that
mean,
after photo.
Like, that's just kind of a, no offense to whoever did it the first time, it's a little like of a basic boring ass blonde
Yeah.
on the left, and that picture on the right is like legit.
Yeah. They went from
Like, one
basic.
job.
They went 10
I
years ago.
swear.
They went from old foils to the this nice, seamless, beautiful blonde that they have now.
Well, also, if you look at that first picture, it also looks like that was a process of going blonde. Like you can definitely see where it's darker down at the bottom. You see the warmer tones of removing old color from there. So
Oh yeah.
it definitely looks like.
And the underneath almost looks like it was that old black, dark brown
Right, like
bottom.
they probably did like a dark red or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
underneath. I
So,
mean, that's a
The transformation is
sick-ass
beautiful,
blonde.
and it looks the hair still. You
Yeah.
can just tell from the photo, the hair looks in great shape too. So
Yeah.
that was a really
True
fun one.
story.
The next one is going to be from Hair Mentor. I just loved this photo.
All right.
It's just this photo. The haircut's fun. It's a razor cut he just did. He said he took a class, got inspired, wanted to try something new.
Yeah, it looks
And
so good.
Bob looks great. The photo itself is my favorite part about it. I feel the photo is as good as the haircut.
Well, he's just good at photo. I mean,
Well, yeah.
he's great.
Well, I was reading through his things, and it was really cool because earlier you said products that we're going to be selling, you're going to be taking photos of them yourself.
Yeah.
He's only hanging up photos in his salon of work that he did. So Ruzel sends us photos, Paul Mitchell sends us photos, everybody sends us photos of, with our products, stuff like that. Whatever product line you use, they send you the things you hang on your wall on your windows.
Right.
He's only using photos that he takes.
Yeah, I like that.
So I think that was really cool. This photo is just everything about this I love.
What's really funny when we go to hair shows, like this past time I got Christina, we're walking through and we go by like the booth that sells like the stock
Yeah.
photos that are on like fabric that you hang up. I'm like, Christina, can we please have this for
I
the
love
salon?
that.
It's so pretty. And the look on her face for the like split second she thought I was serious. It's like,
Maybe if we go back
that
to
was so fantastic.
was
though.
great.
yeah, when we were in New York, it was so good.
oh my god, it's so pretty,
Can we
Christina.
move the shop? Can we move the shop to Iowa and put this in the window? It'll be the newest trend.
It's like the one that looks like an airbrush T-shirt from
Right?
the early
Oh.
90s. It's fantastic.
yeah.
Ugh. The next one we're gonna go to is I think it's Nathalie Hairdresser. They used our hashtag like all these other photos did, but I found the coolest thing about this one is I went to go look at the caption and I couldn't read it at first. He's from Sweden,
Okay.
so this is awesome. This is one of the international people who follow us, and
I'm gonna go to Sweden. Everyone's blonde.
right. He said this kid. I read down a little more, and he had like an English translation to it. Kid couldn't go on his vacation because his haircut was so bad, so he came and get a haircut. It was just a really good before and after. He did it very well. Nice, clean kid's cut, and that's a hard thing. People don't realize that to get like a nice, good, clean, tapered kid's haircut. 'Cause
Yeah,
usually they're
it's
moving
tough.
around. Their hair sucks sometimes. Work because it's so it's so fine. But no, great cut, good photos, cool story.
Nice.
Anybody?
I
anyone?
actually have so this reminds me, I have this client who he's actually an older man, but he takes a razor blade and like a bic and he shaves his sideburns like that.
No.
Every time, because
no.
he gets this little bit of gray hair right here.
Oh.
So every time he comes in, it's completely shaved off, and I have to try to fix that little fade in there. But I'm like, is it really that bad to have gray hair? Like to
Well,
to
I have-
just not have
There's
that?
so many different solutions for that.
I
You know.
Well, he's got his. It's called Bic.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
an older gentleman who you can tell. I've been doing his hair for years. I don't even bother telling him anymore because I tried telling him and he's learned his lesson. But he cleans up his own neckline. Like, I never have to do it. But the problem is, like, you can see where he turns this way and then gets what he can see and turns this way and shaves it all off. So he has this really far up hard point in the back. So whenever I cut his hair, I just, like, try to fade that a little bit because I don't want to shave, like, up to his occipital.
He's got the meanest
Maybe
rat
we should-
tail
I
in
feel you.
town.
We should do a point of view video on that.
We should do a point. We should just do all of these photos.
How the hell do you fix that?
We
Just
should
look
do
in the
all of-
camera. I'm going to be looking right in the camera. I'm going to go.
We'll do photos of all of these. Just make a coffee table book out of the haircuts that we got to deal with every day.
Okay.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Sweet.
The next we're going to move on to, good old number 4, is going to be textured and tussled. It's just a really good rose gold color I found. Good haircut, good photo. The only thing I didn't like about it is the background was way too close to the hair color. And it looks like they filtered it a little too
Oh.
bright.
See, I think
And I think
like
that
it.
I think it takes away from the hair color itself.
the only thing, because I mean, I don't know if it's just me or my eyes being trippy because I ate too fast. It looks like a yellowish background,
Mhm.
which I think it sits well against the pink, but there's almost a little too much yellow in the
Yeah.
hair. It like brings out that one curl right in your face. It brings out the yellow in that curl.
I feel like if you did like a white or a flat black or even like a gray, it would
Mm.
just accentuate that color so much more.
And I love the actual photo of the hair though.
Mhm. Oh yeah,
Like,
no.
because it looks nice and clean, and she's smiling, which
And
is always a
that's
good
what I was
thing.
gonna get into
It
the next
shows how
part is
happy
that
she is.
Thought I'd steal that from you.
yeah, thanks. And that's one of my most important things that when I take photos of my guests is that they're smiling. If that haircut looks great but they don't look happy about it, I don't ever want to post that because that's not how I want to represent my work. Because most people, when you take a picture of them, they sit there like straight face, like a mug shot.
Yeah.
What have you been going through? What's going on in life right now that when somebody tells you to take pictures, like
So you're
They
saying
start
put
freaking
your
out.
hands down.
so you're saying
You're
no
not holding
RBF.
up a clipboard, huh?
You're saying no RBF.
No.
What's
No.
RBF?
Resting bitch face.
Oh,
None of that, please. I tell them to smile. Like you can smile and enjoy
so out of
yourself.
the loop.
And usually when you say it to them, they like get this internal huge smile that they're holding in for a second because they're enjoying it, and that's one of the big things I liked about that.
Yeah, like,
Matt was like real big fish face.
Yes,
What?
real big fish face.
who knows?
And the last one is Trevor McAllister. I liked it because it's a clean cut.
Yeah.
He's working with mannequins, which again, something I totally support. I love when people do this. They post the work on a mannequin, which is even better. It shows that they're continuing to try to learn new stuff.
I like
do
that he
cool
has his head
things.
sheets in the background.
And thanks, stealing my
Still, that's-
thunder.
You got to get to the point. We got to get you. Oh,
I'm gonna have like all my points listed, and I'm not gonna give anybody else a chance to talk. I'm gonna actually
Just
unplug
do-
everyone's stuff.
just do that. Yes.
Yeah, so those are my
Yes.
5 of the week, and
Justin, don't worry, nobody.
Good digging, Justin. That's good.
thanks.
These
Thank
were
you
good.
for everybody for using the hashtag. Great work this week. I'm very upset. I don't know if you guys heard about this. New York gave the food workers $15 an hour as minimum wage.
It's not just
So
food
I've-
workers,
I've-
it's minimum wage across the board.
Well, no, right now it's food workers, and then within the years they're going to change it across the board to minimum wage.
Mm.
Yeah, I was reading that because I was confused about that. So to all my New York hairdresser friends, sorry about that. That's a bummer for them.
Oh, why is that a bummer?
Because think about how much money they spent to go to school. Think about like if they have like a slow day or something. Some guy flipping burgers making $15 an hour.
Yeah, but it's a job.
It's a job, yeah, sure. But I'm saying against the haircutting community who spent time and money to get licensed and stuff, you guys got McDonald's.
Then
dudes.
if they're working in New York, they should be working really
Oh,
hard.
they
and
should be
making
making a lot more than
$15
$15
an
an hour. I'm just
Right.
saying.
Yeah.
But yeah.
to pay their $2,400 a month rent for
Yeah.
their studio.
All right, cool.
That's the news.
All
oh,
right.
and my tank top today.
Yeah. Another tank top.
It's another tank top. I made it.
Good job.
I just cut some sleeves off things.
Good job.
Because you didn't have enough tank tops.
Because
Breaking
no, they're in the
news.
wash and the other ones are on their way.
I made this one with my hands.
Yep.
All right.
So did myself.
So, trending tresses, Drea?
Sure.
Wait,
Get the 411 on celebrity hair changes. Here's Trending Tresses with Drea Boland.
All right. So, first off, I have to give Brian credit because a lot of this week's trending tresses are because he got really excited and tagged me in them. So,
Wow.
basically, I did everyone's
yeah,
job
I was
this
just, I was
week.
just gonna
I
say
guess.
you got Justin his first article. You got Drea some photos.
I didn't do anything for myself.
and everybody else hashtagged the photos for Justin. So,
Are you gonna
Yeah.
come over here and start flipping the videos for Christina and doing the sound for me too?
No.
Okay.
okay.
Christina
All
was
right.
safe.
So our first photo is is Olivia Munn, who is showing off her X-Men Apocalypse hair. And my favorite part of this picture was Brian on Friday Was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday. He goes,
I don't even know what today is.
it was one day last week, and he yelled at me. He goes, why was this not on Trending
Oh,
Dresses?
that's right.
And I go, because it was posted 5 hours ago. And he's like, all right, that's acceptable. It better be in this week's episode.
Is this the purple?
Yeah, it's the purple.
Okay.
So that's super fun.
Very excited. She's doing Psylocke, which is my tattoo back here.
Okay.
Very excited.
I'm excited for this.
I know.
Yeah.
Justin
Brian,
and I
you-
are like,
Brian, you should have been wearing a
Salivating.
tank top so you could have shown that off
true.
Okay.
All right. So
next week.
anyway, I thought that was fun. Support the X-Men. All right. Next is Ashley Tisdale has chopped off all her hair and gone short.
Oh, yeah, this is that one.
This is not short hair. This is collarbone length.
Oh,
hair.
okay. I was like,
And-
I don't see short hair
Yeah, no.
anywhere. Okay.
So, which I think is really funny because I guess that is short hair for her because she usually has extensions down to her back, but all the way down her back. No.
What does she do again?
She's an actress.
Okay. Is she in
What
something?
was she in?
She was a Disney Channel actress,
Oh, okay.
Hey, Matt, we need batteries.
but
The mouse dead?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
okay.
So
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Oh, okay. All right, so we want to go back to the purple.
so how about that purple?
So I really like the purple. I like that it looks kind of that the rest of her hair looks navy against it.
I thought you were gonna say Canadian.
Why?
I don't know. I just heard
That
I-
doesn't make any sense.
That's why I
Why
was curious
can
about it.
Canadians not have purple hair?
No, it looks, I'm excited. I mean, the character she's playing is purple hair.
It's just very rich. Like it's not like just black next to the purple. It's a very rich blue.
Olivia Munn's been
Toned.
really cool the whole time since she took on this character. She's been awesome about making sure that, she keeps everyone, like the fans, in the loop of everything that she's doing
Mhm.
with the character and the costume and the hair and all these great little teasers. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. We know-
Justin?
Oh, we're still talking about the purple hair because of the batteries. I love it. I'm trying to stay as far away from the movie as possible though, because I want to be like completely surprised about everything.
Really? Because I
That's-
feel like that's not going to really happen.
Well, it happened with the Avengers. It happened with a lot of the other movies because I'll catch a bit here or there, but I'm not one to like read every article about it, watch every preview on it, and see every behind the scenes. No, I want to.
Didn't you sign up for Facebook again to get a video on
Deadpool.
Deadpool? Yeah.
Yes,
But that was just
Deadpool
a
that was
preview.
just a preview of it. That was one single preview, and that's it.
Preview.
And it was beyond hilarious, and it made my day a little better. So quit trying to make me miserable. God, you're so mean.
Okay. All right, so we're moving on.
That's the best
Good timing.
Poland ever.
Okay.
So now we're on Ashley Tisdale's fake short hair.
Yeah, that's her fake short hair, which my guess is her.
No, it's not. But she's putting all over Instagram. She's like, look at my short hair. Short hair don't care. It's like, bitch, please. Right? I got short hair.
But,
Come at me, Ashley.
Well, I guess when you're used to like 24 inches of extensions going in your hair, that
So she's always had short hair. She just doesn't have her fake long hair. Is the only difference.
Yeah.
yes, fact. But I think it's a cute cut.
Cheater.
I do like the style of it. I like the tousled-ness. I think it's fun.
Meh. Okay.
Meh.
Yeah. It's that was the picture right before they put her 38-inch extensions back in.
Her
She's like, hey,
cape
guys-
of hair.
She's like, hey guys,
Her
you know, it'd
Crystal
be really
Gale
funny.
hair.
She's like, this would be really funny if we take a picture now, and then everybody thinks I have short hair, and then
And
I
they go
out
and cut
I
their
have long
hair off.
Yep.
So Jose did ask about videos and how often we're doing the live classes. Justin wrote that we're not currently doing them, but I do have one scheduled for next Wednesday morning.
Oh, cool.
So there you go.
Thanks.
So
Awesome.
next Wednesday
I'm a
morning.
liar.
Next Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. we're doing an FSE live, kicking it off again. It's going to be once a month.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to come up with a schedule. I'm going to do hair cutting next Wednesday, and then we'll move through everybody and do the live classes once a month. So they'll probably be on Wednesday mornings.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right.
All right, so next one is Dasha Polanco.
Yep.
And this is another fun one. She's from
I love it.
Orange is the New Black, and she usually has pretty dark hair, but she also does change it up a lot.
She's really
And-
good for that. She's been on our trending dresses every single time they finish filming for a season
That's
because she
true.
always goes crazy immediately afterwards. And I
But-
love it.
The consistency of the blonde is fantastic.
I
And
mean, we can't see the roots in all fairness.
in all fair, we can't see the roots, that's true. But from what we can see in the picture, it does look very consistent.
I mean, for a Hispanic woman, that is some Barbie ass hair right there.
Yeah.
It looks good. Whoever did that, very good.
All right. So the next picture is Adam Levine. has no hair,
Okay.
which has been blowing up everywhere. The fact that he shaved his head.
Why
I
do
mean,
I
he
think he's
shaved
already
his
done
head
that
before, but
right?
he did go. I mean, this is shorter than
This-
it was last
yeah.
time.
I feel like there's a million things
I heard
going
he
on
did
in
it
this
because of
picture
me.
right now, and like what the hell is he thinking, and what is she thinking? Because his face is very serious. Hers is very awkward.
Well, he
Like-
posted.
It's like
this,
you and me sitting together.
He posted.
It kind of is.
It's our photo from last week.
I love
He
that you're
posted
looking
the
for
picture and said, like, the caption under it was, "I think she likes me." So maybe that was what was going through his weirdly serious face.
Okay.
Oh. I like how you want the deeper meaning of the picture.
No, it's just
What was
funny
the
though.
motivation behind
Yeah.
this?
But how do they feel?
You like that picture?
I do too.
I'm not saying I don't
That's
like
it. Tomorrow it's
I
getting
want to know
posted.
more.
You and Christina are reenacting this picture later, and it's going up.
Dad, you want to reenact it with me?
All right, what else we got, Dre?
All right, then we have Dougie Pointer.
Love him.
He is more famous in Europe than he is here, but what we know him from is he is Ellie Goulding's boyfriend. And he did a major chop and transformation on his hair. So he went from that super long surfer-like guy hair to shorter surfer-like guy hair.
Okay.
But I like that there's still a lot of texture to it. They're not trying to overcompensate anything. They're just keeping it nice and natural.
Yeah, it's a fun cut.
I liked the photos.
I love him. He's been my hair inspiration for years.
Yeah.
Really?
I can tell.
Well, not this one, but I've always loved his hair.
Okay.
The look on Christina's face when you said that
Is his
was
hair-
just fantastic.
Wait, is his hair always longer, or is it?
No,
oh,
it's
okay.
been like super short, long, but it always looks really cool, but very effortless.
Okay.
Right now he has man bun extensions in, and Brian's like, "Damn it, I just cut my hair to be like him."
I actually have a fake man bun that I just clip to my short hair when I go home because I'm
Nice.
not ready to debut it to the world.
Okay.
But I wear a
Really?
man
And that's the
bun
thing.
when
Did you guys know
when I
that?
do
There's a
dishes.
man bun clip-on wig they have on now.
And you own this?
I'm
Of course
kidding.
he does.
Oh, I was like, and you haven't shared this with us?
Justin, do you think I'd look good with that?
Thad, you look
You know me
fantastic
better
with
than that. There's
Aw.
literally
What do you
nothing.
mean? I don't know you better than
no,
that.
what I'm saying is, you know me better than that. There's literally nothing that I don't share with you guys.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
it
if
would
you
have been
had that.
sent here, Matt.
Yeah, I was gonna say we would have signed
I
for
was
it on
gonna say,
Tuesday.
do you remember the
Wait,
exactly.
dreadlock
Along-
extensions?
And his pants that came today.
Yeah, show
I
the
love
pants
my-
off.
I don't know how. Which
We
camera's gonna
can.
see my?
That'll be the crotch cam right there.
Hold on. You gotta move over some.
I got him. Now you move.
There you go.
Now your camera's all messed up.
I love my. No, you're good.
All right.
I wonder how much money the Rolling Stones are actually making from those pants, or if they're just complete bootleg.
Total bootleg.
I don't know.
Alright.
They were cheap
So bootleg.
Bootleg.
and really comfy.
All right.
So last and final photo is Kelly Ripa has ditched her blue hair after only a week and moved into what they're calling an opal color.
She's still adorable.
Pretty, but I'm curious if it's the picture or if it's the fact that they couldn't get all the blue out. Because if you look down at the bottom where the bevel starts, it looks
A little green.
dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to know what they're using in her hair to be putting these colors in and taking them out so quickly, because this blue only lasted a week before they took it back to that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean,
Kool-Aid.
we were talking about testing the Pravana color removers and a few different
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to talk to somebody that's used them because, and if you guys have used them, make sure you post below. We'd love to hear which one you like. But we plan on testing these things. If these damn companies would call us back, that would be nice. But other than that, I would like to get more information on them.
I'll work on that.
All right. And that's it.
And that's
We're
it.
done.
Cool Good job, Dre.
Proud of you.
And I'm done.
And I'm
Okay,
done.
so we have like a rapid fire question and answer thing that because Instagram blew up with questions.
Well, I did have
So-
before I did that. We got 2 direct questions that were not like if somebody put something up on the community page and then 100 people answer it.
Yeah,
I feel like they probably got it. If people direct message a question to us,
right.
I just tell them we'll talk about it on the show. So I do have 2 that I just wanted to hit
Okay.
because we can give them
Can I
answers.
pause you guys for 1 second?
Yeah.
What's happening on FSE social media? FSE social media. Submit your questions to Brian Hare on our Facebook community or by using the hashtag FreeSalonEducation. Free Salon Education.
You
All
can now
right.
continue the social talk.
Thank you. bad.
It's now officially happening.
He's the director of this cruise ship.
That's right.
All right, so we got a question that I just wanted us to hit on. I know that it's been answered in random places, but now here it is in one spot. Karina has asked, I have a question about Super Silk. I saw in your videos that you mentioned you could incorporate it with colors. How would you go about doing this? And I know that you've used it in color even more than me. So there's no like official, this is exactly how the company says to do it yet, right?
Yeah, we wrote that.
Yeah.
So here it is.
I was there for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
So here, I was on the phone and they were launching it in LA, but basically we tested this and came up with the whole thing. So what it is Super Silk is silk protein, and basically you can add it to hair color. Now there is kind of a protocol to it. It's not complicated, so I'll just run it down real quick. Basically, the best way to do it is 1 spray of Super Silk professional solution per ounce of color. So if you do 4 ounces of color, 4 sprays. You don't want to go over that.
Now, does that mean color and developer?
Yeah.
It's a 4 ounce bowl
all
or just
together.
4
Yeah,
ounces of workable
a total,
product.
whatever your total ounces are, it's 1 spray per ounce.
Okay.
Then in lightener, no more than 2 sprays total. No matter
what
how,
lightener.
no matter how much you're using, it just works better. The problem is the more sprays you do, the lightener will start to kind of expand. It doesn't affect the lightener. It's just the consistency of it changes a bit. So I don't even know if you necessarily need to put it in the lightener, but you can if you want to. I say put it in your toners, put it in your color. And then the only other thing is so that's with permanent hair color and high lift is 1 spray per ounce of Super Silk.
Okay.
With demi color, we found that if you apply the demi color and then you just spray Super Silk over top of it and then brush the demi through, if you want to apply it that way. Or you can apply it on its own. I mean, it was intended to be on its own. It's just really cool that we can add it to a color service and you still get great results and you get Super Silk all done at once. So it's a professional application and you're getting that silk protein put into the hair while you do it.
I have actually a funny story about one of my clients.
This better be funny.
And
that was so funny, Thad. Okay, sorry, go.
so we tried it on her when we were first like trying this out, and she loved it. She came back in and she's like, "That treatment that we did last time is absolutely amazing." Yada yada yada.
Get close, Dad.
She couldn't
There
remember
you go.
like the exact details of it.
Okay.
So I looked at her history. I'm like, there's nothing on her history, because it was when we were trying it out and we gave it as a comp. And I came back to her. I'm like, well, good news is I know what we did on your hair. Bad news is we did do it as a comp treatment because we were trying it out. This is how much it costs. And she just goes, well, I guess that's going to have to be okay.
All right. That's good.
Because it worked amazing. I had no frizz. Loved it. The color was awesome. So we're doing it again.
Yeah, awesome. And that's the cool thing. I mean, you're putting something in hair color, the process that you're already doing in the hair. That's what I love about it. This is not like Olaplex. This is the thing that I want to get across to everyone. It's very hard to sell a silk protein treatment and not have it be like a keratin treatment or have it be like Olaplex because you're putting it. 2 different things. I use Olaplex and Super Silk in my hair color at the same time. It works fantastic.
2 different jobs.
They do 2 totally different jobs. So add your silk protein to the hair color, and then what you have to do is once it's done, you're going to shampoo it. You're going to add the leave-in conditioner. You're going to blow it dry, and then you have to finish it with an iron work because the iron helps kind of seal it into the cuticle. But then you can wash it that day. You can do whatever you want. You can color it again if you want to.
Do an updo.
You can do an updo if you want to. You can do anything you want, but
you can.
So go ahead, have fun with it. The great thing is Super Silk is $69 for the kit, and that kit will do up to 5 to 7 full treatments per bottle, and it comes with 3 bottles. So you're talking 21 treatments that could be $250 treatments if you wanted them to be in a box at $69. So it's such a huge deal, and if you want to just use it for hair color, you're going to get hundreds of uses out of it. $30 to every bowl of hair color that you do, and you're going to see your average ticket going up just by using Super Silk. So I'm really excited to be a part of that, the company and the adventure of it, because it's a whole different avenue of a silk. There is no silk protein treatments. I mean,
no.
Silk protein is one thing.
There's no treatments that actually contain frizz that aren't a permanent treatment. And that's what you have to explain to your guests is that Olaplex is dealing with the hair on the inside. It's changing the chemical makeup of the hair for the better.
Well, it's adding extra bonds.
Yeah, to the
Right.
hair. So it's going to keep that hair a little stronger or as strong as it is at that point of service.
Right.
Whereas the Super Silk is just overlaying on the outside of it and just kind of closing everything in and making it happy.
Yeah, and the other great thing about Super Silk, though,
Giving
there
it a
are
loving hug.
two
Yes.
different bonds in Super Silk. One that goes into the interior of the hair, and one that sits on the exterior. So you are getting both of those benefits, but Olaplex is a bond multiplier that is helping with bonds that break, which
Yeah.
happens in every chemical service that we do. So Super Silk isn't stopping bonds from breaking. It's basically like a nice shine coating that you're putting on the hair with real silk protein. So that's really the big differences.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah? You
That
think
was-
that,
yeah,
that's
that-
pretty.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're good with that.
That'll
Thank you.
do it.
Pretty sure that covered it.
Okay.
It's like killing a housefly with a hand grenade.
Yeah. You're not sure if you understand?
Can we just do it one more time?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody asked, actually, Matt, this is for you. I'm interested in the refurbished shear on the FSC website you're calling Acrotype M slider. I'm a bit confused which shear it actually is because my research is showing there's either Acrotype M or Acrotype slider, not a combo.
Yeah.
Does this one
That's
have
pretty
one of
much
each
it.
blade?
So here's the cool thing about the refurbished or the factory outlet that are on the shop. You get a Mizutani scissor for about half the price you would pay normally. The only place you can get them is on freesaloneducation.com. That's something that we Kiyoshi and Mizutani. The refurbished or factory outlet are maybe scissors that they've come out with once,
Tried it.
and maybe it wasn't a big seller. I don't know.
That's what my
They've combined.
texturizers are.
Yeah, they've combined a lot of different things to create different scissors. So if it's a factory outlet, that means that it wasn't ever used by anybody, but they just never sold it. If it's a refurbished, that means it was used lightly, and then they completely refurbished it and
Lovingly.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then put it back up there. So the refurbished or the factory outlet, they're all up there, and I was actually so upset because there was this 5.8-inch knife, Mizutani scissor, acro knife that I put up there, and the whole time I was staring at it, I was like, I want to buy this. I want to buy this if it doesn't sell in a day. And then I woke up this morning to an alert that said it was sold, and I was like, oh,
I bought it.
lucky person. But it's really cool. You never know what's going to be up there.
So
It's always
the
different.
answer is that might actually be a combo of the two.
It probably is a combo of the two that they had tried out
Okay.
or made at one point,
All right.
but don't make anymore.
All right, and then before we go into the Instagram ones, because somebody just put something up in the box
Yeah.
saying they have issues with round brush getting tangled in the hair every time I practice doing curls with a round brush and blow dryer. Any advice? All I can say is make sure before you try to actually curl the hair that it's completely dry. Like when I do that, you want to sit there, you want to work the brush, but don't worry about trying to spin it and curl it and all that until it's done and dry. Like everything's nice and smooth, the hair is shiny, and then once it's done, where you could just let go and then move on to the next section, that's when you run it down through the end. Make sure there's enough elevation to capture any of the layering that might be above that section, and then roll it up, and then just slowly spin it out. I hope that helps a little
And
bit.
that's awesome.
Jose?
That's awesome too. I'm not going to steal this from you. I saw what you wrote.
Yeah. You can go. It's fine.
So the other thing could be the brush that they're using. So if the brush is getting caught or the hair is getting caught in the brush, it could also be you have the wrong type of
poor
round brush.
Right.
Or a poorly made brush.
Poorly made brush or a different type of brush, but I'm going to say it's probably a more poorly made brush that has more of a ledge on it, so hair gets caught in it as well. So look at those two things, what Brian said and then that.
Well, what I was going to say is section size and control, too. Making sure you have a clean section and making sure your section's not larger than your brush.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big help as far as even no matter what type of brush you have, if you're using the right size section for that brush, you're not going to see it tangle and get caught.
Right on.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think that's any possible answer that we could do for them.
Yeah.
There you go.
3 angles.
All
Good
right.
job, Jose.
So
Good luck.
now the Instagram, there's a lot here. Are there specific ones that you want to go over?
You know what? They were flowing in so fast, I didn't even get to read all of them.
Super flow. All right.
So why don't we just fire them off and then
Real quick.
for like
One person
One
answer per each?
Let's just do a rapid thing. Somebody will jump on it. Whoever jumps on it, and we'll get it.
Really? With this crowd?
Yeah.
We might want to delegate
Hey, Fab,
who gets
while
to
you're over
answer
there,
it.
you want to grab?
Okay. How about you ask the question, and then we'll aim it at someone.
Okay.
So
I'll do this. This is my segment.
You're
I'll
good at it.
control that.
I'm getting
Yeah.
real, so don't ask me a question.
here we go.
All right. Let's see. What are some of the simple ways I can teach my clients to maintain or achieve healthy hair? Drea.
One.
One, I was texting. Two,
No, I was looking for the questions.
Okay.
I'm reading them to you, love.
I know, but I like looking at them too. So what I would say to maintain healthy hair, regular hair appointments, proper products being used in their hair, as well as
How do you teach them?
how do I teach them?
That's what the question is. How do you
Oh.
teach them to maintain?
How do I teach them? All right, well, I talk about daily rituals. So whether or not they are, whether they shampoo their hair every single day, how they style their hair. I talk it through the style itself as to when I put the product in, why we're using what. That way they get the education behind it, and then they can go from there.
Okay.
Kick ass.
Cool.
Good.
Matt,
Next.
as the senior person here, you're getting this one. What advice or information would you give to a newly licensed stylist that you wish someone would have told you?
I think I've said this before. I think the biggest thing I wish somebody would have told me is that more focusing on the relationship and talking to guests. That would have been, I was so worried about being fancy with hair cutting and all of
Right.
that stuff. I wish I would have been taught that, the focus is the whole experience in that.
Right. That's like that. Justin,
Yeah.
I do lots of men's hair cutting. Whenever I finish a haircut and style, there's always a little hair stuck on the neck by sweat. What are easy ways to get rid of those little hairs?
The best thing I can refer, and this is what I like to do a lot in my men's cuts, is do it the complete opposite. I don't know why people always thought that you have to finish a haircut with an edger and clean everything up. I personally like to start most of my men's haircuts edging out the whole hairline around the ears. If I can, if it's a cleanup or a nice quick cut, doing the eyebrows, make sure you don't forget that. And usually, especially in warmer types of the year, stuff like that, they do come in sweaty. Brush them off or use it like a quick blow dryer, but I edge them out first, then I do the whole haircut. So that way you have a nice clean line to work with. And also, the tighter you go on men's cuts, I've said it before, it's really hard to get a nice perfect neckline. If you're going to like a one closed guard all the way to like a no guard or a zero, you don't see it as clear, rather as
Just like I had to redirect Drea, the question is, what are easy ways to get rid of those little hairs, no matter the length?
you're going to start with the edger first. And then
No, the loose cut hairs.
Oh, from sticking to them?
Yeah.
Oh, just use it. I always put I thought you meant like they weren't seeing them because
Yeah,
they were
no,
stuck.
I got
I was with you,
Okay.
but
I always tuck a towel between their shirt and the cape, so when I'm done, I take that towel and I wipe down that whole area.
Okay.
you can use some powder too.
Or powder. But if you use powder, you want to make sure you're using a towel just for them because those brushes are just gross.
Yeah, not the brush.
Not the
yeah,
brush.
yeah,
Don't use
use
the
the
brush.
brush.
No, no brush.
It's disgusting.
All right, Christina, get your mic ready.
Just use that.
Tristan K. Shabbat has said, what's everyone's favorite drink? Actually, Christina, I'm just going to throw it to you because she also said, it's my birthday on Sunday. Can I get a shout out, pretty please? So you just say happy birthday to Tristan
Happy birthday, Tristan.
because we haven't heard your voice yet today, and we love your
Oh,
voice.
Happy birthday.
You have the best voice on the show with your peach roots on your
Don't.
part.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, you guys can actually both tackle this one, Matt and Christina. What marketing tactics did you use when you open your salon? I'm a newly licensed stylist in a brand new salon, and we are slow. So when you guys first took over and got this bitch off the ground, what were some of the ways that you tackled that?
Do you want to start?
That face says no.
You know how I feel about.
Well, not
Yeah.
necessarily
No, not
advertising, but
advertising.
what did you guys do to really? Because you guys had to go against an old reputation and salon name.
I think the biggest thing probably goes back to what Matt said about the experience. We took every staff member at that time. They were used to bad habits, I think, and we kind of redirected them to what and how we wanted the salon experience to be here. And Matt, you pumped out a lot of education to them.
Yeah, we
know?
did.
So
We did a lot of
I
education.
think just reteaching and educating them on that was
Yeah.
probably the best thing for.
It's really tough. I mean, we had we had a lot of people that didn't work out, and we had, all that. And we've talked about this before, but and it was because a lot of people have different visions of things, and when you're in a salon, if for some reason your vision isn't working with everyone else, then it's not going to work out. And so that's what you're trying to look for. And I saw some other questions that are maybe coming up, but it was more like when you look at owning a salon, it's all about keeping everyone, together and working towards a goal together, and that's what I would say more than anything, because once you have that, then the reviews come in, the referrals come in, all of that. When people are all happy and working together, then everything else, you just have to keep that. And that's one of the hardest things to keep. So, but just focus on that.
All right, cool. That kind of also answers Oliver Porter's question of, I'm guessing that answers. He said, what do you wish you'd known in your first year of business that you know now?
Yeah, that.
Same thing. All right, cool.
I probably would have made decisions quicker too, because a lot of things, like, you get scared about whether you let an employee go, or, there's different things that maybe drug out a little bit longer than it should have, because I think I would have gotten.
But that's something we just learned.
Yeah,
from owning it for
exactly.
So, like, that's something that I think you have to go through, because everything is always growing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That really
You need all those
All right.
experiences. Yeah. So
I like it. Someone says, how can I maintain the best bleach result without damaged hair or client hair? Olaplex. I'll answer it.
Yeah.
Done.
Olaplex does a fantastic job. I mean, we've bleached Christina's hair like.
She's so blonde right now.
She really is.
So
It's not
jealous.
so
We've bleached my
blonde.
hair so much you can't even see.
We still need to bleach it again, but
See-through.
three
Yep.
times, right? All over
Transparent.
your head. 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're Brazilian, let's not forget.
Yeah. She's
That's
got
soup's blonde.
really
Your hair
dark.
really does not
You're a beautiful
follow
Brazilian
any
locks.
lines of physics, or it's not even real.
Let's see. Wait, Justin, there was one that I wanted for you.
Ow.
You
I
guys
don't
missed
remember.
it. She headbutted a microphone.
What about Thad? You got one?
I
on
do it
there
all the
for
time.
Thad?
Thad. Actually, yes, this is a good one for you. Thad, someone's asked, when do you use a razor and when not? Because I see you more than anybody else these days doing razor cuts, so that's a good one for you.
I'm liking to use them like on my shorter women's haircuts, so that way it stays soft, as well as gives like a nice piecey texture without having to worry about cutting too much out. So I like to use it on shorter haircuts.
I see that. Thad's kicking ass with some short ladies' haircuts. I saw
He
your
really
one
is.
client, the blonde that I like with the really short hair. I saw her this
Makes-
morning in Starbucks. And to me, one of the greatest things that makes me feel like I'm doing a good job is when I see my clients out in their real life
Yeah.
and their hair
looks
still
good.
looks good.
I
like
saw
they
3 of
can do
mine
it
today.
themselves.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It made me happy.
I'm congratulating Thad
We're
first.
congratulating all of us.
She looked fantastic this morning, so good
Thanks,
job.
dude. But yeah,
Good job to
I'm
you
really
too,
liking
Justin.
it for the shorter piecier haircuts. Anytime like somebody has like fine hair, you want to give them some texture, but are worried that you're going to be taking out too much weight if you bring out your texturizing shears, or like cutting in some texture with your regular shear.
You know, you
All
did
right.
bring up a good point. I've never seen somebody so comfortable just ripping through it like a pair of shears. Like, a lot of people take those small sections. They're very, very hesitant to like cut off too much, too little. That just blows right through them. It's awesome.
Good job, Thad.
Thanks. I mean, I do take small sections, but I
Yeah, but you're not so hesitant to just cut. I'm not saying you grab the entire back
Thad
of
doesn't
the
even
head.
section anything. He just
Yeah.
holds them up.
Just goes at it.
Yeah,
Edward
just starts
Scissorhands.
chewing on
Edward
it.
yeah,
Oh my
for the
God.
record, I do. But I think what allows me to go through them so quickly is because I am using a straight blade, which we're allowed to use, but some states you're not allowed to do that.
All right.
Tristan's online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said
Happy
thanks.
birthday. Didn't know.
Yay. So she actually heard you say it.
That was the
Whoops.
littlest of purpose.
That's how I say happy birthday. All right. There's a few more. I feel like if we hit on this one and we actually turn it into, we can each throw in on it if you'd like, then that'll knock out a few of the other semi-related questions.
Okay. Then we can
Um,
spin the wheel.
Yeah, they've asked, what is the most valuable lesson you can give to an assistant to keep the passion? And I think there are so many angles to hit that from, as someone who's had assistants or been assistants or owned a salon that has assistants.
Okay.
I mean, as the boss, how would you like
You
to
want me
hit
to
that
start?
one first?
So I read this question earlier, and I think that if you're having problems inspiring an assistant,
Fire them.
No.
Don't
Fire
think
it.
twice.
Assistants are the easiest thing to inspire. The problem is we treat assistants like it in the wrong way, and we make them go do everything for us,
Right.
and we don't teach them. So if you have an assistant that is not inspired in a salon, I think it's your fault. I don't think it's the assistant. Now, with that being said, there are some bad seeds out there, and I'm not going to say that every assistant is perfect, but
I was.
I would look at yourself. I would honestly look at yourself first, and then look at the assistant, because the assistant is there. They took a job to learn from you. So and they want a career like you. So they look up to you already. And if you already start pushing them off doing things that you just don't want to do and not teaching them what they came there to learn, then they're not going to be inspired. So I would look at yourself first, and then fire them if you want.
My thing was because I was an assistant in a place that had really, really strict like rules, like Gestapo kind of rules on the assistants, and we stayed inspired. That was sort of how they weeded us out. The people that just said, "Oh, I want to do hair," versus the people that really wanted to do hair.
Yeah.
And we sort of inspired ourselves because of that hard pressing thumb down on crushing our will to live when we were just trying to learn how to do hair.
So Brian, Matt's saying to nurture them, and you're saying to starve them.
No, I'm saying
Break
because,
them and
no,
rebuild
because
them.
we were broken like that. Like I had to inspire myself. Thank God that when I wasn't getting my ass kicked for absolutely no reason by my douche of a boss, I had a great person that I was following that kept me inspired by insisting that I learn everything. Like she did not touch a single thing without me knowing why she was doing it.
Yeah.
She made me understand every color that she would mix, every toner, everything, and I got why. So it's really just sort of piggybacking off of that I've seen it, where so long as you're a part of it and not just a slave that's getting yelled at because of how the Kleenexes are hanging out of the box in the bathroom,
Right.
then that's how they're going to stay inspired. They're here to be hairdressers. Treat them like hairdressers and not cleaning ladies.
Yeah. And if you are an assistant, look for the person that really inspires you and latch on to them,
Yeah.
because that you don't find those people very often.
No.
Those people that really want to help you, a lot of people are in it for them. So when you find that person that's willing to share with you, then I would hook up and attach them. That was Sam Burns, the guy that I worked for here. The reason I attached to him at that hair show in Iowa was because he was putting me on stage in front of people. He was allowing me as a beauty school kid to do things that most people weren't allowing anybody to do. So I jumped on with him right away, because I that's the person you want to connect with, So just make sure either way. But
I latched to you because I love Christina.
I know
So
that's
thanks.
what I would do too.
Thanks for that. Sorry, Drea. Go.
Oh, okay. I was just going to say, finding that right salon and that right team to be a part of, that's what's going to make a difference, because I know the salon I started as an assistant on, we had our assistant duties. We had to clean and shampoo and all that stuff. But when we weren't busy, the other stylists would help teach you things. We'd grab mannequins. They'd show you how to do things. I had one stylist who her favorite game that we would play is when I would help her do a blow dry, and I had to mimic what she did. And it had to look just as good as her side did. And that's the challenges that you have to help inspire the assistants to be better.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually never been an assistant. I lied to get my first hair job. I faked it till I made it, and I
Here.
worked from there. Yeah, I've actually never did hair before here. No, but I've worked in plenty of places with assistants, and just like you're saying, you just want to keep them motivated. You're
Right.
like, if you're in a place, I'll put it to the tattoo industry. As an apprentice, you know what your jobs are, you know what the bigger picture is, and you got to stay hungry.
Yeah.
You have to know your place. You got to be really humble about what you're doing. You have to know that even if you get told you suck 9 out of 10 times, you're gonna mess things up. You're gonna do good when you do good, and you're gonna work up. You stay hungry, and you have to inspire yourself. If you're losing the inspiration, you have to figure out why.
Right.
Because
Well,
if you can,
and that's what that is. The question here is asking us, how do we keep people from getting to that point?
I feel that everybody's in this industry for a reason.
Yeah.
Whether you come in blind thinking, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do hair, you latch onto one thing. So even when I was a teacher, I would know the one thing every one of my students really loved.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't want to do all the stupid bookwork, but they loved that one thing. Let's say there's a blow dries or they love nail art. That was what I would almost reward them with. So you get that stupid stuff done. At the end of the day, we'll work on this one haircut that you love a lot. We'll work on like a color technique. So it's almost like rewarding them just to kind of keep them like a light at the end of the tunnel.
I like it.
That's how I would
Jane
work it.
Matskin asks if we have assistants here.
No.
No.
We work together.
I was just saying, we almost assist each other.
Yeah.
We need a bowl mix. Someone mixes a bowl. You need a blowout real quick. Somebody will help you out.
Yeah. We work together. I mean, there's always somebody for the most part. I mean, there are times where everybody is busy, and it's more and more as we move forward. We're really busy, like really busy.
And then she said, words of wisdom on hiring one: go to the most reputable hair school around you.
Yeah.
And just pick them out yourself.
And
It's
do
like, it's like buying a puppy.
do a class for them and find that one that attaches to you.
Yeah, see who's
know?
raising their hands and asking questions. Who's
Yeah.
who doesn't touch their cell phone
The
once.
one who's sitting
Yeah.
up front like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, get that one.
Or the one who's sitting in back getting insulted, saying that you can't do that with your scissors.
That took a few years.
Yeah, but you weren't an assistant.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
But I was also shot down the first time I met him.
And look at you now.
True.
So
Here we are.
Yeah.
All right, so we're good.
I think
We
so.
beat
I
that
think
horse
good.
to death.
Let's
I think
Let's
that was
add
good.
spin this
anything.
wheel.
Let's give away some stuff.
Cool.
I'm
Alright.
going to, so I put up a picture on Instagram, which I've been doing every week as a little contest for you guys. So this one was a little barber collection of combs this week.
Ooh, I didn't see that.
So I did the what is it?
The 209?
The 209 definitely,
I
but
didn't
then
have to look at it.
I'm trying to think of the other one, the other
Which
barber
one?
comb, the flexible one. Why can't
Oh,
I?
the really thin,
Yeah,
the really tiny
why
one?
can't I think of the number
The
of that one?
barber one?
Yeah.
69.
So there's two YS Park combs in there, and then a couple other combs and some pins. So that is going out to our pal Jordan R. Cox.
There you go.
The 69 comb.
He shared the photo a bunch. He's been supporting what we've been doing. So Jordan,
Thank you.
you get the combs.
We support you too, Mr. Cox.
Make sure that you email me your address at contest@freesaloneducation.com, and I'll get those out to you. And thank you to everyone else that shared all of this with their friends. That's what it's all about, is growing this community. So I appreciate everyone doing that. Let's pick somebody from the questions to
Let's see, what do we
spin
got?
the wheel. So it doesn't mean that they had the best question. It's just somebody that asked the
Are you
question.
picking it?
I want to pick. I'm not going to pick it. Ready? You're going to hold it. I'm going to go with this. That one. What did I pick?
Needed his entire hard drive.
So Noel Garciak,
Let me see.
I'm gonna
Who is
say.
this?
Noel Garciak.
Oh yeah, the
Right?
one. Yes.
We'll go with that. I think that's close.
I'm
Hey, here's
nervous
a fun fact.
to
I didn't teach
pronounce
her.
names.
I never taught her. Don't
She
even
says,
know
"I
her."
do hair, love a Veda, wife to a goofy and handsome man." All right.
Can I spin now?
Yes. Oh wait. So we have Millennium.
Yes. Nope.
Yes, go ahead.
Psych.
No. Millennium Systems International, 3 months free of Mevo. We have the Sunlight's Balayage Bali box, which is the coolest box you'll ever get. MinervaBeauty.com, awesome prizes from them. We also have $100 off scissors. Amika, Super
Donald
Silk
Scott.
box, Donald Scott carving comb, T-shirts,
Silk.
all kinds of
I
stuff.
can't,
So
wait I can't wait to reveal the new ones.
here we go, Drea.
What do they get?
T-shirt.
A
T-shirt.
t-shirt.
All right.
I haven't given one of those away.
You
in
know
a
what's
while.
cool though, Noel?
I
If
want
you
one.
want, I have a couple new shirts that will be coming out.
What?
So I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm basing them
That's
off of the
awesome.
buttons. So with the color brush and then the scissor. So we can so that'll be coming up. So Thad, can you grab the wheel? So congratulations to Noel. It's on Instagram.
I
It's
just like the noise.
at Noel Garciak. We're gonna go with that. Good luck spelling it.
We're gonna get we're gonna
Won't be
comment.
me
You
this week.
butchered my name so
So
bad.
Noel, email me contest@freesaloneducation.com your address, and I will get you out a T-shirt.
Congrats.
Congrats. So that sums up the night. Anything? Anything else?
I'm solid. If you want anything specific for us to answer, then just direct message it on Free Salon Education. If you want to open it up to the community, do it right on the page.
Yep. And
I can't wait to reveal soon all the new possibilities on the next wheel. It's freaking awesome.
yeah,
I just
lots
can't wait for the next
lots
wheel.
of new prizes. We have
don't know.
also there's a forum, a new forum on freesaloneducation.com. So if you want to get involved in that as well, you can. All you have to do is create an account. Follow us on everything Free Salon Education, from Periscope to Instagram to YouTube to Facebook, and at Salon Education on Twitter. That's pretty much it. Follow Brian Hair,
Hairstyle, Haire.
Drea,
Style.
Dre Day 2289.
Justin,
I am Justin Scott.
Thad,
No, I'm not. Thad Bowl and Ice.
What?
and Christina is.
Underscore Steeny.
_ Sting.
And that's it. No interviews this week, guys, but be on the lookout for lots of interviews. I've been putting them up all week on our YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for the support. We'll see you guys next week right here on Splitting Hairs. Thanks.
And there's
Bye.
no anything, Matt?
No.
Watch Splitting Hairs, the Hairdressers Podcast, live every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or as close as we can get it.